Danganronpa.
Alrighty, people, good morning. Good morning, happy Sunday to you all. It's your boy Keemie here. We're back on Danganronpa. We last left off last night. We did the Classtrial. Excuse me, I'm lying, I'm sorry. We did the investigation, and now we're about to do the Classtrial. So let's get right to it. We all know these Classtrial are dumb long, so it's about to be 10 o'clock where I'm at. So we'll probably get done this Classtrial probably like around 12. I'm not going to do the mono-me thing today. I'm just going to focus solely on the Classtrial, so we can just go ahead and knock that out. Let's go ahead and sit on down. I should have got about a water up here, cool. I'm not going to really do that much talking anyway. Classtrial, they do the talking for you. Which I'm glad, because when Danganronpa first came out, there was no voice actors. You just had to just read everyone's thing, which I'm like, wow, that's a pain. Alright, let's go ahead and let's get it. I didn't make any changes, okay? I'm gonna save what I'm saving for. Alright, come on. Okay. The elevator shook violently as it descended. So Nagito found out some real good. Nagito found out some information about everyone's profile. And told Hajime that Hajime has no talent, which is kind of, you know, Hajime talent was always in the dark for the longest, but he's the main protagonist, so he's gonna have some kind of hidden talent sooner, but it's gonna come out. I think we're getting close to the end of the game. There's 8 people now. It's gonna be 7. Once we find out who the guilty party is. I think it's either Akane or Gundam that killed Nekomaru. I really think so. But we shall see. We're about to go ahead and get it.
Hey!
we're in a normal elevator that shook this day. It reminds me how efficient that elevator in the front home
Well,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper. Suddenly, it stopped like it always does. Ding! Look like, I understand. I literally just woke up, y'all. Not literally, but I'm stuck in my morning voice. I understand your desire to applaud this wonderful burger trial grounds. But it's so exhausting to discuss unless things, useless things. So let's just get on with it already. So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey! Come on now!
Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry!
Relax. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. Whoa. What an extreme punishment.
Now then,
Let's get on with it once again. Alright. The curtain to the 4th class trial is about to open. Nekomaru Niinate, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane's stupid ass, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer. I love when they show these. It's one of us. Damn, this whole screen right here about to be wiped out. Alright, y'all. Get y'all snacks, get y'all breakfast. Go ahead and get you guys some cereal. I just had Frosted Flakes, some apple orange juice, and a granola bar. And let's get started. That's literally what I had. I had orange juice and stuff, so. Okay, set skills. I have 19, so any new skills came out now. Cheat code. The time limit doesn't decrease even if you shorten the statement with the slicer. How do you unlock? Okay, downshift. Reduce your aim speed. Effective during the non-stop debating to improve ping range gaming. Cannot be combined with upshift. Okay. Okay, reduce your aim. Okay, alright. Check on my pet. Got her despair. Got her despair. I mean, I hope all the way up, so. Alright. Alright, get it. We'll get it. Connie or Gundam did it.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu!
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me.
Yeah, it took him to die twice for you to realize that, you stupid idiot. I don't like you for your chest anyway.
I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is.
Relax, you ain't gonna find out nothing.
I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane! You seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Oh.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident?
Yeah.
We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
The alibis for y'all.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Here he go.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Here he go.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs!
What?
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
No, Sonya's a freak. I think it was like during the bikini thing they was doing. She a freak.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer.
We are, so relax.
Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
Definitely.
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly.
What?
So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes.
Okay, Connie.
One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
I ain't gonna do shit. Your way.
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
This about that hammer? It's gotta be the hammer. It's gotta be the hammer. Broken door now. Wait, no hammer?
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
It's the hammer,
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No.
No, the hammer!
Right.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
That's not it. Okay. Alright, run it back. So it's not
I guess
the
we
hammer.
should figure out the weapon first.
Let me let it play out. Let's see what's going
The
on.
weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
The hammer in the tower was the weapon, like you said. It looks like that's the case, but
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the
oh,
crime.
maybe it's this.
That pillar, huh?
No,
Maybe
the
it's
hammer.
this. Maybe it's this one.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Not that either. Okay. Okay. Alright.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Broken doorknob, wire, or
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
Wait, wait, hold on. Let me just show you. Like a my body would take around wire. The wire will also tied into a loop. Oh, it was clean, so probably it's not the hammer. So which one would it be then? I think it's the pillar fragment. I think it's gotta be the pillar it's gotta be the pillar fragment, right? It's gotta be this thing. I'm thinking it's gotta be that. The pillar fragment. Oh wait, it's that. Okay.
No, the hammer!
I'll pick the hammer again.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
No, that's wrong!
Yeah, because the hammer's clean, right? It's clean, so it can't be the hammer. It's gotta be something else.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
Right. So he said beat the okay.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
No, he wasn't. Shut up. There he go. About to be on his
I
bullshit.
thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
There you go. There you go.
Seems that was a waste of time.
Nigga, you ain't know
Then
what it
what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
And it couldn't be the pillar because the pillar's too heavy. But what about the pillar fragments underneath the thing?
How about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon,
'cause
right?
It couldn't be the pillar unless they... The actual weapon had oil, but it's something, the pillar.
I see!
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got
Didn't
clobbered
we
with
go
that
over this
pillar!
with you stupid bitch? No.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar.
Well, like, we can't pick the pillar up.
Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We
We
literally
tried
just
to
tried
move it,
to
right?
move it. What are you talking about, Connie? You're so fucking stupid. Man, so damn stupid.
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Facts, who are you talking
Coach
about?
Nekomaru's robot body! With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
Oh, I think he fell on the
So,
pillar.
he lifted the pillar, and then what?
Used it to
Did he
beat
use
him.
it to beat himself?
That sounds so stupid.
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
There's no
Don't
way-
be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide!
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Right, Akane, just shut up. Stupid, just stop talking.
I guess you're right.
Stop talking. Just shut up. Stupid ass. Oh yeah, when Nagito was saying. This was back in Sakura time. Right.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There's no, yeah, no, there's no weapon.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Yeah, like, pushing or something.
For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. Alright, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go! There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonya, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
So what gotta
There's
be
no
the,
need to lift that pillar.
the pillar fragment. This is one that's used now.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a...
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong!
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
Right.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already!
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys... same as usual.
Telling you, Nagito's finna go
You're
rogue.
unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers. So you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill!
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
The wire?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
Oh, suck them off already.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of
That's
the
one big
funhouse?
building.
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's...
Full show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
You still she don't even want you, stupid ass. The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. What proof is that? Or maybe it's Fuyuhiko account? Hold on.
In truth...
Hold on, I think it's Fuyuhiko account. No, he said it's something that contradicts the... Oh, the strange feeling in the tower, regardless of whether... I think the strange feeling in the tower...
Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place!
No.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
I think this whole time I've been thinking the two towers are the same, but I think it's the strange feeling in the tower because I think that's what it is. I really think that's what it is. I really think that's what it is. Let me...
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower
I gotta be what
are
Sonya says right
actually the
here.
exact same place!
Yep.
No, that's wrong!
Wrong! You're wrong!
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
Oh my god.
I mean,
like,
doesn't
stop.
it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees.
Right,
or
the
something.
compass from Nakito.
If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
And so then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down! Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
And nobody moving that big ass
While
body?
we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower,
That doesn't make sense.
but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
What?
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear.
Shit.
Crap!
So which one is it? That'll be the oil on the floor.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
Allow me to cut through those words! Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor. When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there.
I think
That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
I think the building rotated, like when you go to the Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower, it will rotate with the elevator.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
The mystery ties into that secret funhouse, but we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues, Nagito.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
All right, the traitor, yeah.
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that.
Do you know?
The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Oh, the final dead room.
I see!
Yeah.
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
Of course he did.
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it.
You talking about the window or the weapons?
In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
You did a little psycho laugh.
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you.
You got a picture?
At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
Okay.
You took a picture?
Yep. See? This is it.
And he said, as he said, he showed us a particular picture.
Let me explain it to you again.
What made this picture funny?
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird?
I mean, you're kind of high, if that's the case. Like, you look like in some kind of forest.
If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
What doesn't make sense in this picture?
Here!
I literally guessed. I just say the sky.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it.
Oh, I see.
But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
There's a lot of things that doesn't make sense in this picture, which means there are other cuts. Okay. Is this tower?
Crap!
Alright. The fucking forest?
Here! You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student.
Oh, look, he can't wait till you get fucking body. You're starting to irritate me.
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
What other clue? There was a hatch on Nagito's side. He probably came through there.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape
No,
House.
it's that final dead room space.
What does it mean?
It's probably Hangman's Gambit. I got feel, yep. It's Hangman Gambit, ain't it? Oh, Logic, okay, okay. Alright, let's get it. Get it. Let's get it. How you go faster? Oh, that's how you stop? Oh, it's X, okay. A, jump. A, jump. Da 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 da. Whoa! That just appeared out of nowhere. Okay, do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist? They exist? I'm gonna say this, watch I be wrong. Oh no, I'm right, okay. Logic died, this is so tight. Why the fuck they keep coming out of nowhere? Gotta pick up the speed, I got 2 minutes left. I gotta get this thing, gotta have no regrets. Oh my god, come on. I'm about to stop holding next, real shit. Yeah, I'm not holding, I'm just gonna just go. Okay, question 2. Are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building or two different buildings? I want to say they're the same buildings. And I'm right again. I am right again. Got 1 minute left. This is about to get crazy. Gotta pick up the speed. Gotta make it look daisy. Whoa, what daisy? Gotta jump. Oh, okay, last question. How are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned with each other? Ooh, horizontally. I'm gonna pick this one, and I hope I'm right. That will be 3 for 3, and I'm wrong. Fuck. Well, it was horizontal. It was blue. It was blue. It was blue. All right, so this one. This one. Oh my God! What the? I'm about to lose. I'm fucking up. Wait. Hold on. What's this one? I got 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Oh, what's more? Oh, I lost. It's over. I lost. Oh my God. I thought that was over.
It's all coming together.
About to be a rat for me. I shot clock cheesed it. Shout out Chris Moore.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
I'm gonna murder you in your sleep. That's the answer.
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
I kind of thought that...
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings.
Yeah.
They're actually one 6-story building?
Yes.
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located. I see! On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap! I never expected that the two houses were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with 2 different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were 2 separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd! Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
It's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those 2 houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me. I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash!
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
No, that's wrong! Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower,
How did they forget all these
we
damn
thought the
clues?
body had moved.
And
And
you
that's
the
when
one
you
that-
said...
You the main one that said this shit.
Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer.
How do you know
If
that?
he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different
The damn
floors.
floor rotates
Maybe
when
it
you're
was
on the
simply
elevator. No.
Body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Oh, there we go. Hangman, damn it. Oh, fuck. What was the elevator? Give me a lot of hell. Shit. I need an R. It's elevator. That wasn't that either. I'm not a fan of this Hangman Gaming in this game. This shit is hard.
You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were
Delay,
basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
Because that's the different side of the thing in the room.
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The thing that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. That includes the body, the pill, and the oil. We've been talking about this stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about that, not even...
I see! Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And?
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
Nah, it's gotta be the bottom one.
Damn it!
Okay. Oh, I'm fucking up.
Damn it!
I see! So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, mon ami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Huh?
Wait, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right? The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other? If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning...
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong! The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Oh, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees.
So it kind of did like a loop-de-loop.
It
Yeah.
was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
Yep.
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all! You're inhuman!
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
But I'm just a bear. Show ass up.
I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru?
That's what I'm saying.
And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now.
Nagito, just explain to you, man.
As long as you know what an
irritating shit out of
Octagon
me.
means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
Octagon, that's 8 sides, right?
I see!
I'm not that stupid.
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable.
Oh, brother, just get to the point.
I guess I should continue
Hajime
listening.
beat his ass, bro.
Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
Wait, what? Listen. I don't fucking know.
Crap!
I don't know. What, here?
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
Okay, so all the weapons to... Okay.
Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? What does that mean? How did the killer use that to murder the It's probably about intermission. Yup, intermission to figure. Alright.
Hiya!
I'm sorry, I was just like, that song started to grow me a little bit. Alright. See, they tell me about... Come on. Let's just wasting time with this shit. Let's get back to it. Alright, second half of the trial. This is when the trial starts heating up. Alright, let's get it, because that building structure was kind of wearing me out.
Hello! I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons.
My batteries.
And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Ain't minding me. Got it.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Yeah, we still gotta find the killer out.
That's not what's important.
We spent the hour
that's really
talking about this
important
damn structure. Like, come on.
The killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
Yeah, I don't think he's
There's
lying,
no
though.
way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
Good point.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder.
I disagree with that. People that fight in the war, they die, you know, a lot of times they die just to help the country and people they care about.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
Bro. I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know. Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito as usual. I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
Right.
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
I'm telling you, I think he fell on that damn pillar and died. It was a loud bang. I'm gonna say he fell, falling.
I see!
Because that loud ass bang.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Right.
Died from falling?
Because somebody pushed him or he got knocked over.
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Right.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method.
Gundam, he acting sus right now. Hajime's kind of getting on the
Where
road.
in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
I kind of be paying attention.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
You first,
But my
buddy.
gut is going crazy right now.
What you got, like a spider sense? When Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. It's gotta be Fuyuhiko's account. Yeah. Cause I remember, if it's not that, it's the damn doorknob. I mean, it's the alarm clock. Oh, come on.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Mechamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
Oh, right. Moving object. It's not moving if he was asleep. If he was sleeping.
When the elevator is on the first floor.
Right, hold on. Let me make sure. A button on the back, and then when this person, all the Nekomoro functions sees, and he is forcing their. Okay, it is this one. I think it's when they said moving object.
You can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking they moved the and made use of the.
Hold on, did you forget the. As long as there's a moving object inside.
No, that's wrong.
Wrong.
That sensor should only work if something is moving.
Right.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
Gotta be.
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator
Look at him pushing
in that
against everything
manner,
I'm saying.
Nekomaru would have just moved along with it.
No, if he's in sleep mode, he can't do nothing, dumbass.
There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's probably Gundam, because he
That's
keeps
what I was
pressing
about
hard
to
right now.
explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Who you talking to?
Now you're calling me a pest?
Oh, you talking about shit on myself? Don't Chiaki like that.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I'm gonna go with
How
the
about we all
doorknob.
shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
What? Oh my god, Kazuichi, you're the worst. You're like what all simps want to look up to.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over...
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems...
I agree with that.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
Yep.
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob...
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair!
That's right. He was suspended in midair. The killer tied up Mechamaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the fourth floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Mechamaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence!
I don't even know who's about to say something.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Mechamaru could fall to his death.
Too easy!
Oh, you.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Why?
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
Okay, that's a good question.
Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Okay, he actually make a little sense with me for right now. So.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
What the fuck?
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push... There's no way they could do that!
Why does it keep... Hold on. Why is it not letting me...
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that!
Why is it not letting me cut no more? What the fuck?
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that!
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could... Now's the time, but in that case... You still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru in is just impossible. End of story. What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me to cut through those words!
I was getting first. I'm like, why the hell am I cutting no more? What's going on?
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why...
Yeah, you'll panic. You're like, what the fuck's going on?
If something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Right.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Mechamaru probably did exactly that.
And he got the chain around his neck, too.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Oh, he broke off the doorknob.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
He already fucked the doorknob up when he was trying to open it.
You finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Man, we got time for this shit.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey! Why aren't you teasing me anymore?
All Sims need to look up to this fucking clown.
This guy. He gets off on this.
Yeah, he do.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
I see!
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
I like that nickname for him.
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. 'Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
Yeah, we getting there. We getting there. We getting there. Cause now we get to the part where we actually get all the other stuff at the tower and I didn't even care about. Maybe the wall clock. The wall clock before Hiko account gotta come up.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion!
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
I thought that was it.
Damn it!
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7:30.
Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must be...
The killer they probably messed with the clock inside Neko. That's gotta be it!
So hold on, what's the radio clock line? Okay, so Akane said tamper with it. His chest clock can't be good. I see. I got it.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m. I am certain.
But the alarm inside was set for 7.
Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must...
The killer probably did some... They probably messed with the clock and...
No, that's wrong!
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
I'm gonna be this now. This time with a conviction, I don't think I should doubt the testimony. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. If I can focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Watch it dive again. Hey, let's get it. Hey. Yeah. Let's get it. Oh yeah, gotta go with the beat. Gotta go with the beat. Gotta jump over that. Oh, almost fell to my death, but I'm good. I'm just gonna keep jumping and jumping. Hey. Give it that boost. Question 1. What did Hajime and the other misunderstand? I'll say it's this one. Yes, this one. Got the first one right. Gotta get it so right. Gotta get it tight. Whoa. Gotta keep persevering over this game. Yeah. Got me flowing with the beat. What the hell is this? Gonna jump. That was new. Gonna keep going. Gotta keep going. Feeling with the beat. This is so sick. What's the question? Second 2. Whoa. Okay, question 2. What clock was tampered with? No, it's not this. I fucked up. It's not this one. It's okay, whatever was blue. What's blue? The building clock. Okay. This one. The building clocks. Yeah. Got the second one right. Got a minute 49 seconds left. Jump. And I jump. Whoa, what the hell is this? What the hell? Ooh, I survived this somehow. What is that? Gonna jump. Whoa, watch out for that. Gonna go through deep inside. Gonna make me leap. Jump again. I'm a jumper. Jump again. I'm a jumper. What? Which house had the wrong time? Okay. I got it.
It's all coming together!
Now I'm seeing.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
Clever.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
Oh, 1 by 1, okay.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when you fell. It would have been a great clue.
Oh, I think it's right there, because,
Or his scream.
it was the...
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's
think
no
I see
point
it.
in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
I don't get it.
If the time in the building was all messed up,
Then we can only rely on the time of death, which clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that.
Got it. Go.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
we heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they could lure out just Nekomaru.
He's right.
If you
He's
messed
exactly
with
right.
the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Massage time. The alarm? No, was it? Nope, it's the other one.
Damn it!
Okay. Just copy the Tai Chi thing. Come on.
I see!
I gotta fuck with my instinct, man. I'm
That's
like that
it.
with tests in real
The killer
life.
made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early! He didn't even ask you yet!
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer.
Come on, man. What are we doing
always
with
get
this?
so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery.
Thank you.
Now
yeah.
that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
What do you mean by that?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
Oh yeah, the line that was going
A
crazy.
little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I thought we all had alibis at that time.
Remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Before you go?
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
It is Gundam. It's Gundam. Cause he came out late. It is Gundam. Oh yeah, got your ass, nigga. Wait, what? I was worried at the lounge. Oh, I'm wrong.
Crap!
Wait, hot Gundam? Ooh, wait. Alibi. Who the fuck's alibi? Nagito. If it's not Nagito, I don't know.
You're the only one!
Nagito did it? Really?
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Press him.
Please, say something!
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
Okay, WWE.
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
What you mean? What?
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also
That's
true
like
for
our favorite
me.
thing to see. However, like
It is
girl
obvious
stuff.
that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
I hope the punishment is way better than the last Womicom execution. I hope the execution is way brutal. Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Oh no, not him. Oh no. Oh no, and it's what? I'm just gonna pick R. D. Okay. B. Huh? You? Oh no, my God. Shit. What? I legit don't know. Is it you? I'm about to sell you. Is it deluxe? Deluxe? Oh, the deluxe room. Deluxe room. Deluxe room. Need an E, okay. It's deluxe room. It's deluxe room. Deluxe room. I'm about to lose. Fuck this. I fucking hate Hangman. I fucking hate Hangman game, and I swear to God. Look at this shit. The R. Never R. Never R. Never R. Oh, I'm about to lose. I'm about to clutch this shit out. Watch. Need it, need it, need it, The S. The S. This I hate fucking Hangman's game. Get out of here. Fuck. I got it. Shit fucking stressing me out.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Ain't they soundproof? Yep, soundproof had excellent air insulation. Okay, I don't care about that. Okay.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
I'm telling you, when you sleep, I'm gonna murder you when you just sleep. I'm telling you. I'm telling you how to knock it off.
Now
I'm telling
then,
you right now.
You guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
I still don't know.
Hold on a sec! Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
I don't know. I'm gonna pick Gundam again, cause that's my top pick of Gundam. Is it you?
You're the only one!
It is you! You did do it, you motherfucker!
Gundam? There's something I want to ask.
Press him! It was Gundam. I had a feeling it was him the whole time.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
How were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
Did he have a deluxe room or he had a standard room?
You were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
Oh, was it Nagito? I thought he...
Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Oh, good catch, Hajime. That totally flew over my head.
Gundam?
There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam,
And that's why he was standing like that too.
You have some sort of
He
explanation,
was standing real menacingly,
right?
looking at everybody like he's got them committing murder.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me?
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct?
He did say that.
Until the moment that alarm
Look at
started
him in the
ringing,
corner.
right?
Look at this nigga.
If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
I see what Nagito doing.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest,
If it is Gundam, he probably used his fucking hamsters to do
the
it.
killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower.
Right.
Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already
He was already
at the tower.
there. Just waiting on him.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Nah, he quiet.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
You wouldn't have heard nothing was going on. You've been in there just chilling.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Right.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms.
Right.
After all, if they personally saw the killer
at
sleeping
'em.
in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because
He was
I
in the
was in
lounge.
the lounge.
So Fuyuhiko, you the reason in a good way. Ah.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
He probably just got done doing it.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he
would've
would have been found out.
See, he had to just play along.
That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Hey, speak up, nigga. I'm pressing the shit out of you.
Answer me this, including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Nah.
Is that your argument?
That's kind of a weak argument, I ain't gonna lie.
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The
Look at him.
truth
Look, that's a new
shall
face.
now commence.
Yo, press this nigga. Yo, he
At the
pressing. Yo,
time,
he
I
folding, bro.
left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm.
Wouldn't they have a bathroom in the deluxe room?
That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that
right.
timing a little too perfect?
Nah, nigga.
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out.
Yeah, press him.
Well,
Nagito
you
not
don't
falling
have to
for it.
admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting?
That's not how we do this.
It's obvious
We
that
all know
Gundam
we
is
gotta-
the killer.
We all know we gotta press the killer to confess that they did it. While they did weak ass rebuttals.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this
What?
class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up
Yo, he
and
do not
finish
care
this
about
before I
this trial at
collapse
all.
from poor health.
I kind of feel Nagito. I'm kind of not really feeling this, but we gotta do it.
Nagito, something definitely happened.
He found something out. I'm telling you, he I think he's more focused on trying to find out who the traitor is amongst the group.
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder.
Every time he start acting weird, he's about to go rogue.
What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You sat there smiling at me.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
He gave us
But
a
he's
rebuttal. It was
completely
weak.
shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption.
No, you.
In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
How's it wrong?
Since the beginning?
How?
Based on your assumption,
You right?
I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct?
Yep.
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
You're fucking hamsters. You're 4-star diesel
I
destruction.
see. The contact elevator was broken.
Nah, nigga, it was your hamsters, bro. Come on, cut this shit
As
out.
I recall, the
Please give
killer
me control.
tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
No,
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
He wouldn't have to return that because he can use the
However,
hamsters.
I
Come
was
on,
already
y'all.
at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing.
He kept saying that his hamsters got some kind of power.
Which
Which it is
means
now.
your assumption is clearly wrong.
No,
Are you serious?
no.
And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
Press him, Hajime. That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is wrong. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. I'm gonna press the shit out this nigga. Oh, come on. He did as wrong. Let me hear what they about to say. Because it's telling you, it's his hamsters, I'm telling you.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses. As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Yeah, the elevator was broken,
If the
right?
killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
No, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
That elevator was
Wait, when he says
the only means of travel. As long as that your assumption collapsed.
Plus, the elevator broken at Grape House.
if the killer cannot return to Strawberry,
Since I was at Strawberry, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
I ain't stopping shit. I'm on your head, nigga. I'm gonna figure it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna figure it. I'm on you. I am on you, Gundam. I'm telling you, I'm on you. I am on you, dude. I'm on you. That's probably when he said means to travel.
That elevator was
Come on.
the only means of travel between the two.
Go ass up.
No, that's wrong.
Press this nigga. I'm telling you. Let's get to the hamster already so we can wrap this shit up.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Oh, now you told.
You're the only one! Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Man, bitch, answer the question before I smack the shit out of you.
Don't play dumb. You
Yeah.
appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right? There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the
So
two
Gundam
houses
did
as
the
much as
final
they
day
wanted.
runs, what y'all saying?
Infinity Unlimited Flame! However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final
that's like
dead
a magic spell in the RPG game.
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
Did you say?
What you gonna do? What's up?
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Fuck you, Incredible Hulk the kid. God, you don't scary shit, nigga.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to at least pray to the key which dwells in the light! Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blood...
Allow me to cut through those words! The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body, the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
Where you get the wire from, brother?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon.
You're right. Where you get them from, brother?
There were various weapons and tools there.
Sure
I'm
was.
pretty sure I
Yeah,
saw
that thing
stuff
you
like
said was
wires,
funny.
hammers, and chains too.
Infinity Unlimited Flame.
Since
Dope
those
ass
items were
power
used in the
move, sound
crime,
like.
there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
Yeah.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
So he did complete the final dead room too. Yeah.
Seems this is the end.
So let's wrap it up. Let's break it home.
Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case.
I'm really going. I hope he dies.
But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Huh?
Hey, what are you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the
Hey,
building,
yo.
Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower,
he's doing my
which was
thing.
supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And, without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this,
I
Gundam
can't even skip it
successfully
either.
lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me!
Oh shit, he's about to go rogue.
Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
Oh shit. Okay.
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
If he used the hamster.
Just as I thought. Truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was just a mere illusion.
Nah, bro.
If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
Hey, you low-key just told himself, surpass your human's limitations, huh?
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I will provide an argument that will leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Here we go. PTA time. Let's get it. Come on, you bitch ass nigga. Let's do this.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crush that David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crush as David prophesies! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crush as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crush as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily?
Oh, fuck me. I fucked up. Hold on.
Show me the cadaver! Amen! You weakling! This pressure. Show me the cadaver! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so easily? This is the end!
Thank you. And with that, we are finished.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh. Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Yeah, when he did the thing right here.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mechamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
Yeah, you got it.
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell.
Yep.
Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere.
I mean, he is kind of...
Now, trample this life! Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road! Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands!
Alright, closing argument. Set the lounge and can't sleep. Oh my fucking god, come on. I don't know. I legit don't know. I'm kind of stuck here. Which one would it be then? Bro, I don't know. I legit don't know. I'm about to sell this joint. Okay, Nekomaru wake up. Does he need to sleep? So I don't know. I legit don't know. I don't know. I feel like none of these three is not it. I'm about to fail, y'all. Seriously, I really don't know. I'ma just fail and run it back, cause I don't know.
This is our end? We will never give up!
Yeah, that was a little hard. I was a little confused on that one. Set the launch. Why is this so hard for me? But I'm really having trouble with this one.
Everything that happened in this case.
Why is it so hard for me? I apologize, y'all.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30, Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Oh, I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe.
I you to stop. Just your man. You had a crush on your man thing. You killed him.
You killed Nekomaru?
Yep, you did.
I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka!
You're like, he don't even care. He
My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
Oh well, he said let's vote him. Alright, let's kill him. Let's get him out of here. Oh, this was a long class trial. Whatever. It's kind of hard to get an A on here. I got a 40 and a... Wow. Yeah. This probably was the... What was this?
This result isn't all that exciting.
I'm trying to see something, but whatever.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Oh, Monokuma, you silly nugget. Yay! All rise. All right, Gundam, why you did it?
Oh, every bad is I bit my tongue again, so I better speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys will correct once again, getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru is an amazing funhouse. First Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay, I said all that without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now that we've decided who's the killer is, let's do the execution already, get this over with. Hold on, nigga. It's true the class trial's finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall, my tears.
Why do you want to talk to one who has lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well!
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing.
Correct.
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. What?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
If he was trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain! Fine then, I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I deserved devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And that is what happened. Oh shit. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have ran away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risks life and death.
That is...
A fight that risks life and death?
Let me tell you
He was
this.
serious too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned this whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I do not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru need I. Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? We're all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intentions of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is that is abandonment, a mere feeling of resentment. Oh, well, Hajime said he rather starve to death than kill somebody.
Fall, my tears.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resentment. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lives engaged in cannibalism.
Listen well!
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf
If
this
a world
world.
will consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the aggregate of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that to justify what you did?
But
it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I did not intend to force my violence upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my
but
tears.
Even so, don't you think it's better? It's a better alternative to slowly starve to death here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime.
You...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sakes, did you? I cannot believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka!
Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like dust in the wind.
Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10 billion years. In the name of, I might even know what that is. It is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, you got it. I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate bred of Gundam Tanaka.
Wait!
This is just too much.
I beg of you!
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Miss Sonya?
I beg of you!
Please, I beg of you.
How pitiful.
Sonya. An act of unresolved as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind, however.
What is it, my 4 dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared 4 dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Gundam voice actor is probably the best voice actor in this game's history. Alright, so I hope his punishment is brutal. Please, don't let it be like Mikan. Alright, time for you to die, weirdo!
Damn, he look-key got Mufasa. Oh, I feel bad for his hamsters. That was low-key kind of beautiful when he was getting taken over by the gods. Gundam! No, no! I might free Hiko. Oh well, he's dead. Move on. Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still linger deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Damn it! Damn it! Watch you cry. I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spend so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
The worst.
Damn it. Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer. Clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us. Yeah. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish it. Alright.
Hey!
So how long are you guys gonna stand around chatting? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on! How much longer are you gonna keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he gonna keep doing this? How long is it going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Like, let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
Hold on a second. That move shifts is too damn fast.
It's not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right?
Huh.
She's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our very best. Yeah. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if we just... Okay. It was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. This nigga. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to attain so many viable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters, or maybe they reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life. Uh-oh. Fuck around, probably kill himself.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. And this thing.
Monokuma appears!
Alright, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why is the lonely little Nagito? Are you all alone tonight too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scared. I see. So you can tell. Ah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well.
Well,
It's what I like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I
I see. So even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey.
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There was information about 16 people in this file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
You don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding amongst us, right? Including that person. The total number of students will be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Whole Speak Academy, right?
Of course!
That's right! I just reused that stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of more time making.
What?
If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Whole Speak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
Hey.
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information to the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well...
That's not my point.
Right?
My point is, you already knew who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled up!
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say, I know who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monomi after losing her magic stick. The traitor existence means absolutely nothing to me. The resistance means nothing, huh?
No.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey.
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
Right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too. Well, I know you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you would indubitably betray me later. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist. You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that beliefs remind me of that person for some reason. You talking about Makoto?
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
But
you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Wow.
I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become a resistance that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey,
there's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question. If that's the case, if that person's already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? That's a long ass dialogue.
Chapter 4. Alright, that's it, y'all. We are done. Long stream, and then there were 7. I will see you guys in the next. And I see you guys when I see you guys. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe.